Hey everybody, it's so good to be back recording again. I'm coming to you from Transition Salon at 8124 Kennedy Avenue in Highland, Indiana. The phone number is still the same, area code 219-838-8910. You've just tuned in to Talking Transitions, the All About Hair channel, where we have information for the educated consumer, brought to you by an educated professional, me, Stephanie. It's so good to be back in front of the camera again, sharing information so that we can continue to spread the knowledge, or spread the hair education, as I like to call it. And remember, we're always looking for that next great stylist. We would love to have you in our salon to grow with us, to learn with us, to take the industry to the next level. So you can always visit my Facebook page at Transition Salon, or you can visit the website at transitionsaoc.com. So let's see what I've had going on since I've last recorded. I was a little under the weather, but I'm back at 100% again, so that's awesome. And I have a major project underway, and I can't wait to share it with everyone. I'm so excited about it. But in the meantime, let's talk about the relationship between the stylist and the client. Now, as a client, you can be as hopeful and as excited as you can be about this next great hairstyle you have in mind. But there are a couple of things that have to be taken into consideration when you're choosing a new hairdo. What condition is your hair in? Is there a goal for the condition of your hair if it's not in the best state? What condition is your scalp in? Do you have any existing chemicals in your hair? And what about those hair extensions? We know that sometimes cheap ain't always good. I have also ran into a situation where I spent tons of money and the hair just didn't work out. So we have to take those things into consideration. And when we're talking about the hair extensions, you can spend $5 on a pack of hair, up to $500 on a special bundle of hair. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. That $5 hair is probably going to last about 5 minutes, okay? So if we're looking to do something long term, we definitely have to take that into consideration. We want to invest in how we look. We want to invest in the hair that we're using. We want to invest in the products that we're using. And we can't forget, we want to invest in our stylist. And being a stylist, I'm not being biased or anything, but honestly, we have to pay what we believe is worth the cost. And sometimes cheaper is not always better. I ran into a situation where I had a price discrepancy with someone, and I had to explain to them, this is what I believe my service is worth. And I ran down the things that I offer during the service, and I felt justified in that. Now, I've heard of some stylists who charge an astronomical amount of money, but to them, that's what they believe their worth is. And honestly, everybody, we really have to respect that. So it's up to us as a consumer, or you as the consumer, to make a decision and make a judgment call on what your budget is and what you can afford and what type of investment you can make in your look. If there's a particular look that you want, but your budget doesn't match your the look that you want, then you have to go back to the drawing board, just to be honest. You don't want to shortchange yourself and pay a little bit of money to get a look that actually costs more. Because now the look is going to be substandard, the lasting power is going to be substandard, and you're going to turn around and have to spend more money to look decent. Who wants to look decent? We want to look amazing. We want to look great. So it's a planning stage that has to happen. Talking to the stylist, finding out what has to happen in order for me to not only preserve my own hair, preserve the condition of my scalp, but if I'm using extensions, what's going to give me the best look, the best lasting power for the price that I can afford to pay? sometimes it doesn't work out the way we want it to. I know we see those deals out there, buy one, get one free, going out of business. Girl, I just bought 5 packs of that. I'm going to put this in my hair and it's going to last. But if the hair is not in great condition and we're not using the right products on the hair, then guess what? It's not going to work out. So we have to revisit those options. And there's nothing wrong with that. Wherever you are in your price point, there is a look that fits that. And if your stylist is professional and educated and talented, she'll be able to work within your budget. Trust me. We never want to miss money. We just want to figure out what time we need, what's going to go into the investment in terms of product usage, in terms of maintenance, how often you need to come back to the salon. All of these things have to be taken into consideration. And I'm coming to find that a lot of times we're not. We get excited, we move in haste, we move too quickly, and we jump at a project or we jump at a hairstyle thinking that this is going to be so amazing for me. And it ends up not working out because we didn't put in the legwork in the beginning and we didn't think about the cost of the maintenance. Just like when we get color. Anytime you're getting permanent color in your hair, you're altering the molecular structure of the hair strand. It's going to take extra special care to keep that hair healthy. Can you afford to keep the hair healthy? If not, then guess what? Maybe getting permanent hair color is not for you right now. And it's not to make someone feel bad about their economic situation. It's about being smart. Because in any state that your hair is in, the professional stylist can make you look beautiful no matter what. But we want to be realistic about our expectations. And that's really what I wanted to share with you all today with my comeback video. As a stylist, I always want to give my client the best look that they deserve for what they can afford. And as a consumer, you want to make sure that your money is being invested properly. That whatever you're spending your money on is going to last as long as you need it to last. And that your stylist is being honest with you about what you're receiving. I've seen situations where the stylist can say to the client, oh yeah, that's going to be great. Yeah, let's do that. Oh yeah, you'll be fine. It'll last 2 or 3 months. And they get the service and it doesn't last. So now we have a disappointed client. We have an aggravated stylist because guess what? 9 times out of 10, that stylist is going to be contacting the client is going to contact that stylist and say, hey, you guaranteed this and this and this. And that's not what happened. So now what do? Now we have a tarnished relationship between the client and the stylist. Nobody wants that. We all want to be able to work together, grow together, make money together, and be successful together. So we always want to plan ahead. Remember, planning is key, no matter what it is. Whether it's an outfit that you choose to put on for the day, whether it's the next step in your career, or even your hair. Because you know, guys, I tell you all the time, your hair is your glory. Let it tell its own story. Your hair is unique. It has something to say, so let it speak. And sometimes the hair is saying, we can't afford this right now, but I still want to look good. So we have to plan ahead, everyone. It's really important. Thank you so much for watching today. I really hope you all got something out of it. I know it wasn't very long, but just a couple tidbits to really get you to see clearer about what you're walking into. And to spend your money wisely and to invest in your hairstyle wisely. Well, I'm back on track, everybody. So you will see me again next week with the next video. And I can't wait to hear what I'm going to talk about. You guys have a great day.